Understanding the phrase, to hand. Hey learners! Today we're diving into a common English phrase that you might hear or come across in conversations and writings. It's the phrase, to hand. Stick around to get a clearer grasp on what it means and how to use it effectively. The phrase, to hand, can sometimes be understood in its most direct, literal sense. Here, it simply implies the act of giving or passing something using your hand. For example, can you hand me the book? She handed him a note during class. Now, this is where English can get a bit tricky. To hand can also be used in a more figurative sense. In this context, it doesn't necessarily involve physically giving something with your hand. Instead, it means something is nearby or readily available. For example, do you have a pen to hand? Keep your identification to hand when you're at the airport. To hand isn't the only phrase in English that uses the word hand in a figurative sense. Here are a few related phrases to give you a more holistic understanding. On hand means something is available or in stock. For instance, we have more books on hand if you need. Hand in hand means two things are closely connected or go together. Like, love and trust go hand in hand. While to hand might seem straightforward now, many learners often confuse its usage. Here are some tips to avoid those common mistakes. Don't over-literalize. Remember, to hand doesn't always mean physically giving something. Context is key. Pay attention to the sentence's overall meaning to determine if to hand is used literally or figuratively. That wraps up our discussion on the phrase, to hand. English has its quirks, but understanding these common phrases will certainly elevate your fluency. We hope this video has been enlightening, and remember, practice makes perfect. Keep listening, keep speaking, and you'll master these nuances in no time. Happy learning!